I make $500,000 a month trading this strategy. It's really simple. It's mechanical. It's so easy, and it happens every day. You can set alerts on TradingView, so you don't need to be staring at the charts every day. You'll get a setup pretty much every day as well. And I trade something called crude oil, and it works really well on crude oil. Keep watching this video. Next, I'm going to explain step by step how you can trade this. You don't need loads of fancy indicators. You don't need an expensive TradingView subscription or anything like that. It can be done on the free version. I'll show step by step exactly how you can do it. And then after that, I will trade one full week, Monday through Friday, looking for setups on crude oil every single day and taking a trade and seeing how profitable it really is. Keep watching the video. So this is the strategy. Look on the screen, right? Price is sort of doing its thing. This is the Asian session and London session just before 9:30 a.m. New York time, right? Just imagine the market opens around about here. So we've got our range. We can mark our high and our low. So our high is here and our low is here. And then what we're doing is we're just waiting for price to break out of this area. So it can continue going up and down, doing whatever it wants. Boom, there you go. Look, it's broken out of the area. So we're watching now. We're watching closely to see what happens next. And what we're looking for is price to break structure to the upside and then maybe create a fair value gap that we can trade off. So price continues to go down, lower lows, lower highs, but then suddenly price goes up and breaks above this previous high like that. And as it does that, it creates a fair value gap. We mark that fair value gap out. We take a trade at that fair value gap. We put an order in there. Our stop wants to go just sort of below. And then we want to target sort of the next high. So we might want to target up here, this high here. You might want to target the top of the range. But if we're going to be sensible, we maybe target this high here. And then price will do its thing again. Hopefully it'll come tap in. And then away it goes. And that is essentially the strategy. That's it. And it works. And you don't need to sit at your computer screen staring at charts all day. It typically happens within the first hour of trading on New York. And all you've got to do as well is just set some alerts for the highs and lows, go away. And as soon as the alerts trigger, you get a message on your phone and bang, you can wait for the trade setup. It's exactly the same if you're going to take a short. You'd just be looking for a breach of this high. And then again, you'd be looking for a break of structure with a fair value gap to take the trade lower. And that's it. Anyway, I'm going to go on the real charts now, and we're going to look at every day last week, Monday to Friday, and we're going to see if we can find a trade a day and see how we get on. Okay, you join me on, I'm recording this on Monday, but this the replay I'm going to look at is all of last week. So Monday through until Friday, and it was Monday the 26th of May last week, last Monday. So we're going to do Monday 26th of May through to Friday. Let's get on to the 1 minute to start with. As you can see, we've got our indicator. It's called Market Sessions by Leviathan. Let me show you that as well. Copy these settings: Tokyo midnight to 1:30, and then you want New York at 1:30 to 10 o'clock. They're the settings you want. Don't change anything else. Everything else is standard. And then you want to change this to New York UTC -4 New York time. And then everything is set up. 9:30 a.m. New York time. You can see by this box, this sort of brown box here, it shows you the range high, which is all the way up here, and the range low, which is down here. So you don't need to mark anything out on your chart. All you've got to do is wait for either that or that to be breached. And to make it even easier, you can just set alerts in TradingView, an alert there and an alert there, and then it'll tell you on your phone when one of these gets breached. So you don't even need to look at your phone, look at the charts at all until that happens. But anyway, let's go. So we're going to carry on. New York is open. So we're not doing anything now until we get a breach. So let's wait and see what happens. And, oh, we do there. Look, we get one there. So we get what we could call a sweep of the low. And then what we're looking for now is a market structure shift to the upside with momentum, so larger candles and a fair value gap. So let's keep going. See if we get one. We don't get one yet because, as you can see, we haven't broken any kind of structure. No, we haven't broken any kind of structure yet. Not that I like the look of. And I want to see some momentum as well. So we're going lower. Yeah, I see. I'd like to see a close above this really before I take anything. I don't like the look at that. It's not enough momentum there. Could have taken that. Should have taken that really. So it's a potential for a trade there. I wasn't sure because we didn't close above. So if we'd have closed above there, there's a fair value gap in there. We could have taken a trade up to maybe this point and it would have paid off. But I didn't take it. So never mind. Let's carry on. Let's see if we get any other opportunities. Which I don't... We might get an opportunity, but I don't think so. I think that was the move there, personally. But let's keep watching, see what happens. Yeah. At this point, I probably wouldn't take a trade on Monday. So yeah, at this point, it's the move was here. You're always looking for the first move. I missed that move because my rules didn't align perfectly. You could have taken this trade, but I'd like to see a close above the high to see a real market structure shift. So I'm going to say a no to Monday, no trade. That's what I'm thinking. So let's just keep fast forwarding. Let's go to the 1 hour so we can just fast forward a little bit quicker. I don't want to go too quick. Where are we? We're at 6 o'clock. Okay, we're nearly there. Okay, so we're heading into Tuesday now, and price is already right the way down near the bottom of the range here. And we're into New York, so let's have a look. Let's go back to the 1 minute, because we always start on the 1 minute. Right, the low is here, the high is here. Let's see what gets swept, if anything. Right, so the low has been swept. So we're looking for a market structure shift, some momentum, and a fair value gap. Yeah, I like the look at this. So we've got a market structure shift. We've got to close above this high here. We've got a fair value gap in there, which it's already tapped into. We could take a trade, put our low beyond there, and for our high, I'd probably be sort of targeting here. Let's see what happens. Oh, and we're out. Okay, so that's a loss. That's a loss there. That's fine. Let's carry on. That wasn't the move, but I think this could be. So we've got another close above. We've got another fair value gap that we've tapped into, as you can see. So we could take this trade here. Again, put the low down there. I'm targeting the same area. It's a 3-to-1. Let's see what happens. Keeping us waiting is this trade, that's for sure. It's keeping us waiting. I should move up a time frame. So you might have already taken your profits by now, but let's carry it on, because there we go, we're out. So that was quite a long old trade, that, wasn't it? Oh no, we're not out. We're nearly out, but not quite yet. There we are. We are now. So that was nice. Okay, so we did have a loss there on that trade, and you will get losses. Anyone that's telling you every trade wins, no, they don't. But then we took another one, and that was a 3-1. So let's go to the next day and see what happens. Let's go back to the 5 minute. Oh, we're already in. Whoa. Oh dear. We are already in, and we've already swept. So let's just let me go back a little bit because I don't want to. I don't want to miss anything. Okay, so we swept the high there as soon as we opened. So at this point, we will be looking for a market structure shift. Which, do we get a market? I think we do get one there, but look. So this is an interesting one. We've got a market structure shift here below this low, but we've got loads of fair value gaps. We've got one here, we've got one in here, we've got one there. How do you know which one to take? Well, when you get multiple fair value gaps, you want to move up a time frame until you get just one fair value gap, which we get here. As you can see on the 2 minute, we get a fair value gap there. So we could take a trade from here, and you'd probably be targeting here. I'd probably want a slightly shorter stop there. That's a 1.58 down to there. We could probably take it even further. Let me have a look at this. Could we take it further? Could we take it down to sort of this level here? Yeah, I think we could. There's a yeah, okay, we'll take it to there. Let's see if we get tagged in. We're tagged in. And we're out. Look at that. Beautiful. That's a lovely trade there. 2.25 to 1. And that is done and dusted for Wednesday. So then let's go up and move ourselves forward. To the 5 minute. Where are we? Oh, we're straight back in. Right. Oh, gosh. Right, so we're into Thursday. New York has just opened, and look what it's done. It has swept. It has swept the low. And we're on the 1 minute. So we're continuing. Don't get a close above. So I'm not interested here yet. We move lower. We're waiting for we'll move a lot lower. We're waiting for a market structure shift. See if we get one with some momentum. We do that. Beautiful. That. Okay, I'm liking this. So we've got a close above. We have got our fair value gap in here. We've already tapped into it. So we're already in this trade. Put our stop about there. I'd be targeting the high here, I reckon. Let's have a look, see what happens. And we're out. Another great trade, and that's a 1.56 to 1. Okay, one more day to go, and that's Friday. A lot of people don't like trading Fridays. They find them a little bit tough, but with this strategy, we can do it. Okay, brilliant. Look, we're already in. So let's move to the 1 minute. Market opened. We've got a high, we've got a low. What's going to get breached first? I imagine we'll sweep the low. Might be wrong, but let's see. Or maybe nothing will happen. Maybe nothing will happen today. Sorry, this was Friday. Oh, okay, it did. And that's why you'd want to set your alerts, because you were waiting 3 hours there for something to happen. But we got a spike down, a big spike down. So now we're looking for some momentum to the upside. Oh, which we get there. Right, let's have a look here quickly. Right, so we've got two fair value gaps. I'm not interested, so I move up a time frame. We've still got two fair value gaps, so I'm going to move up another time frame. See what happens if I click. We've still got two, look, a little bit there and one there. So let's move up to the 4 minute. The 4 minute is still giving us two. What about the 5 minute? Well, it's one on the 5 minute. Let's have a look. Yeah, so look. That fair value gap there you could have taken. They'd have gone long at that point. Put our stop sort of below. What are we targeting? I would probably target, in this instance, I'd probably, could you target the top of the range? 4.6 to 1, let's go for it. And, ooh, yes, we make it. It's another lovely trade. So there we go. Let's just go to the 1 hour just so we can see them all nicely. So on Friday, we got a what was it, a 4.6 to 1. On Thursday, on Thursday we got a 1.56 to 1. On Wednesday we got a 2.25 to 1. On Tuesday we did have a loss, I think, on this day initially, and then we got a win. Was it on this day, or was it on Monday? No, Monday was no trade. Tuesday we got a loss, and then we got a win, I think. I probably need to go maybe down to the 15-minute to see them all. So no trade Monday. Tuesday was a 3 to 1. We had a loss there, and then we got a 3 to 1. So we lost 1, but then we got 3 for 5.25, 6.25. 6.8, I think. Let's add it up. I'm not good with maths. I'm not good with maths. So let me add up. Let's add it up and see what we got. So we got 4.69 on that day. We got 1.56 on that day. We got was that 2.25 on that day. We got a 3 on, that was on Tuesday. We didn't get a trade on Monday. I'm gonna have to add it up again. 3 plus 2.25 plus 1.56 plus 4.69 equals, so that was 11.5 minus the 1 that we lost. So you got a 10.5 R on this trade on that week. 10.5 R. So if you're risking 1,000 per trade, that's 10.5 grand you've got in that 1 week. If you're risking higher than that, depends on your trading and how much you can afford to trade with, or what type of a prop firm you've got. But 10.5 R in 1 week is what we managed to do here, which is pretty good. And it works every day. It's mechanical. You don't need to stare at the charts all day. You can just set alerts. Away you go. Happy days. So there you go. If you want me to do more videos like this, where maybe you want me to do another week, or I always use crude oil, but I can quite happily try it with other pairs or other commodities as well. Just let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. Do leave a like, do leave a comment, and I'll see you on the next video.